Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ow! Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's go time. Ow! What's going on, Kelly? Glad to see you here. Hopefully, more come through. Hey, we bringing y'all the news. That's what we about to do. We bring y'all the news. Hey, about to bring you the news. Talking about the Trump and everything that's going on in the country. About to talk about how they messing with our money. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it tonight. Let's go ahead on there. Let's get things out here all right. Oh, now. Uh, oh, I had to do it like that, man. Ah, what is going on, y'all? What's going? Oh, I had to get it in. Had to have some fun. Had to have some fun, man. Uh, what is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I'm glad to see all of y'all here. Yeah, everybody's here, man. Great. Great to see all of you guys here. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me and mine, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't had to do that. I appreciate y'all. Also, too, I want to give a shout out to my son. Today is his 23rd birthday. My son Holden. Let's give him a round of applause, guys. Yeah. My son is a living testimony, man. He was a premature baby. Y'all know this is my stepson, but I look at him as my son because I'm the only real father in his life since he's been the age of 12. This young man was uh, told that by everybody he may not make it, and that if he did make it, they even told his mother there may be a chance that this young man would have to be in an insane asylum because of his brain development and things of that nature. Fast forward 23 years now, he is doing okay. His mother is still there for him. I'm still there for him. His family's still there for him. Man, we got to give God another hand, baby. That's nothing but God, man. Nothing but God. Can't tell me nothing else, man. This should tell everybody something. All the people out here that likes to talk about all this abortion and adoption and all this stuff, let me tell y'all something. Sometimes you got to let it be put in God's hands. You got to let God lead the way because you might be surprised what will happen. Now, I'm not no gun ho religious man. I'm a spiritual man and I do believe in the Lord and I know that he is real. But no matter what you're going through in your life, no child should be snuffed out with not having a chance. Now, I know there are some obscene circumstances that things happen in life against your will. And I'm talking to you young women out there, and yes, you're that 1% or 1.5%. But the rest of y'all are usually not in that percentile. Y'all in the 98.5%. It's an inconvenience and you don't want to step up to the plate. Well, newsflash. Sometimes God does things for a reason. God put a blessing in your life for a reason. These children out here are blessings. And it's up to you to embrace your blessing. Now, I understand there's some children that raise up and be bad seeds. You know, that's neither here or there. But 9 times out of 10, if you give your child love and nourishment and give them the right encouragement, then guess what? They not only grow up to be productive, but they grow up to give you your flowers while you're alive. It's facts. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't look at it that way. Everybody wants to not be bothered with the inconveniences, even when it comes to bringing a life in this world. But you got to keep that in your head. God did it for a reason, and God don't put nothing more on us than we cannot bear. And it is up to us to step up to the challenge. And if we can't step up to the challenge, it is up to us to make sure that we get someone that can take on that challenge to take care of our child. And it's just what it is. That's why you got to put God first. When this country start doing that, I think we'll be in a better, I know we'll be in a better position. Guys, tonight's story is crazy. We got unrest going on in these colleges in the United States of America. And no, this is not the type of unrest that you probably seen with the baby boomers that were in the free love zone. This is not the unrest you saw back in our silent generation of our great grandparents who would protest for rights for women or rights for being able to be treated equal in this country. We're seeing unrest with our young people showing support to a terrorist group. I'm going to say it again. Our young people are begging us as a nation to support a group of terrorists. And at the same time, are disrespecting and actually dividing the country with our Jewish neighbors and our Jewish citizens in America. Yes, right now we're really seeing real anti-Semitic behavior. We are seeing, again, anti-Semitic behavior. And we have a lot of these politicians out here that's radical, that's pushing it. What's going on, She Who Walks? What's going on? Nah, you good, man. You good, Aquila? Anybody want to join in tonight? Y'all know what I normally do. I put the post on so y'all can join and everything else. Give me a second here. All right, y'all, hold on for 1 second. But again, guys, if y'all want to donate tonight, the Cash App. Y'all know I'm demonetized. I do not have a super chat no more. None of that mess. I'm demonetized. And yes, I'm still standing on my stance. Fuck YouTube. I'm not monetizing no more of my channels. I'm going to do all straight donations from either Cash App or Venmo. Because I'm not fucking with PayPal. What's up? RWD channel. My man said there are so many tactics used by the Nazis in the 1930s. It was said that white supremacists called the world problem in 2020. In 2024, it's being said Jews are white, which we know that's a lie. If you look at a Jewish person's skin, most Jewish people have connections to the African heritage over there in Europe. That's been a proven fact. So this whole Jewish people is white, yeah, that ain't that I know that's a damn lie. That's like saying a Viking was white. Well, Dub, it's always been said that Jesus was a dark-skinned man, hair like wool, and he had bronze skin. If you look at bronze and olive-like skin back in the time of the Jewish people, there was a lot of Jewish people, especially in the European era during that time of Jesus, that looked very black. I mean, they did. They almost looked black. I mean, look at Samson. If you look at how long his hair was and they described his skin, same thing. So that's always been stated. Yep. Hannibal too. Gotta remember, back then, Europeans was very dark. The only Europeans that were not dark back then were, like we said, the the Portuguese, the Vikings. All right. Well, all right, Aquila. I'll go with PayPal then. I'll open it back up. It's no big deal. We'll open PayPal back up because some people don't have the other one. So I just know that PayPal and pissed a lot of people off at one time. But we'll keep the PayPal. Me and the family, me and the wife. I was about to cancel it, but I ain't gonna cancel it now since Aquila, you like to do support the show. We'll keep that up, and it's still the same in my descriptions. No, it's fine, Aquila. I got you. A lot of people don't. So if y'all have not heard since the last time we done this stream, there are unrest everywhere. Harvard is having unrest. Columbia College is having unrest. I mean, this it's crazy right now. It really is. It's literally crazy to live in the US right now. That's how bad this protest stuff is in these colleges. And people are like shocked because you would think these institutions would have more control, but they don't. Let me see what we got here. Now I'm going to show y'all an example out of Emory University. What's going on over there? Now this whole thing is straight crazy. So I'm about to share that right quick. Yep. From African pre-genters and kept those along with the genes, making them adapt the code. That's true. I know the Nordic and the Vikings had some good fights back in the day too. All right, let me go ahead on here and get off this. Get off this one. Let me share this one with y'all. All right, I'm about to switch over here and check out my streams on Rumble. Also, y'all can join me on Rumble. That's where a lot of people like to see me at, Rumble. What we getting down right now. Anthony's over there. That's all right, Anthony. There'll be somebody joining you soon. We finna go and share this right here, right now. Let me go ahead on and share this joint. And if y'all want to know the link to where I'm at, Anthony can also provide that for you as well. I'm not getting any more moderators right now for YouTube. I'm going to keep it like it is for the time being. If you want to be a moderator, since now I do not have a actual membership going on, we are, if you subscribe to my channel on Rumble and you have a Rumble account and a YouTube account, I will go ahead on and have you as a moderator. That's the only way I'm going to be able to have to do it. But you have to be a full 30-day subscriber to the channel. All right. So if you do that for 30 straight days, then I got you. You will be a moderator over here. We're going to go show this protest. This is coming out of Emory College, Emory University. Now, if you don't know where Emory University is, I'm going to tell you where it's located. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I just said it. Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I don't know what they're thinking in Atlanta, Georgia, but I hope they understand that they are in a state ran by a conservative. Okay, yeah, I don't care for Kemp like that, but Kemp don't play about the state of Georgia when it comes to unrest. He will arrest that ass. So with that being said, yeah, that's the correct one, Aquila. You can send it right to that. Let me show this on the stream right quick. And we're going to make this fair use, and let y'all see what's going on over there.
They are coast to coast, including in New York City, Columbia University. Pro-Palestinian protesters, demonstrators remain on campus. Also in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, seeing some protesters on the University of Minneapolis campus. But we want to take you now out to some tense moments, some intense moments on the campus of Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. This coming in from Billy Heath, the Fox 5 photographer there, showing visitors or protesters part of the pro-Palestine Gaza solidarity encampment. Some police putting...
I'm going to tell you right now, you see the black man on the ground and he got tased and there's only one black officer on top of him, but them two white officers, they going to swear out this was race related. They going to swear out that he got put down because he was black. Yeah, Kelly, I know. I mean, I'm being 100 about this situation here. They're going to definitely do that. That's exactly what they're going to say. They're going to be like, man, this was racism. He wasn't doing nothing. Or we wasn't doing nothing. Well, here's the problem. Y'all are messing up people's money, bro. You know, we talked about the last episode about how much college costs. And I will revisit that after this right here. But I just want y'all to listen to the idiots that we're dealing with right now that are supposed to be getting higher education in our country. Just take a listen.
Protesters into custody, very kind of violent, kind of intense moments. We're going to be joined now on the ground at Emory University by Fox 5's Eric Perry. Eric, thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. Take me back to earlier on today with these protesters. What was your vantage point? What exactly happened this morning?
Yeah, good afternoon. We were right in the thick of all of that. We could smell the pepper spray. We could hear the tasers going off there. I want to show you what it's like right now. Students are gearing up for what they tell me will be another protest around 6 o'clock today. But this morning, we know Emory University police asked Atlanta police to join them. Also, Georgia State Patrol to help disperse the crowds. Again, pepper sprays, tasers, and dozens of people taken away in handcuffs. We do want to warn people that
Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to Georgia. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Shout out for the cash out from my dog, from the PayPal for my dog Aquila. Let's give Aquila a hand, baby. Thank you for that, brother. Yeah, man. That's what we do, man. Like I said, Aquila has been supporting me from the beginning. I tell y'all this all the time. Support your favorite content creator. I know y'all get tired of me saying that. Oh, Joel, stop saying that. But it's the truth. Support your favorite content creator. A lot of us are not got money like that. You know what I'm saying? So you need to support your favorite content creator. I know it may not be what you want to hear, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Because when you support us, it goes back into what we're trying to do. Some of us, are trying to be able to where we can go out here and actually do live content. And we can't do that with YouTube breathing down our neck and trying to chop us off. And then you got freaking all these other platforms now trying to regulate. That's why I say if you do not feel safe doing a Cash App, you do not feel safe doing a PayPal, go to Rumble. Rumble rants, automatically we get that. That is automatic. That is not a delay. If it's anything over $50, they will let you have that immediately without a fee with Rumble. So just keep that in mind with Rumble. I mean, come on, man. We putting in work out here. We doing God's work. So, if we're doing work, you know what they say in the Bible, if a man don't work, he don't eat. That's how it has to be. Yeah, man. Well, you already know what it is, Mr. Nice Guy. I told you, any music you do, I will run it. I will run it on my program. Exactly, Kelly. That's what we try to tell them. And people got to understand, just because you see a content creator with 100,000 follows or 30,000 or 50,000 follows, y'all got to understand something with YouTube algorithm. A lot of times, if those alerts that you see out of those 10,000 followers or that 100,000 followers, I guarantee you only getting an alert rate between 3 to 5% that is active on YouTube at the live. So I want you to keep that in mind, because 10% of 100,000 views is 10,000. 5% is 5,000. And let's say 5,000 alert goes out to your subscribers. You may get out of that percentage, you might get, if you're doing and you popping, you might get 100 to about 400 to flood the room. Sometimes maybe 5 or 6 if you really popping. I mean, you just gotta look at the statistical numbers, man. That's why that's why a lot of these YouTubers push to get to 250,000 followers, because once you get to 250,000 followers, that's when you start seeing your bread. But then again, the way YouTube is going, I'm good. I'd rather get mine off the muscle. I don't want nothing from YouTube. I'd rather get all my stuff from the muscle, all my sponsorships, all that out the muscle. I don't want nothing through YouTube. I'm good. And if YouTube decide that they don't want to deal with me, hopefully I build enough of a following on Rumble that I still be good. So that's what my goal is. But yeah, getting back to Georgia. Georgia don't play, man. You're not going to come in the state of Georgia and act crazy. You're just not. They're not going to allow it. Let's continue.
That some of the violence here might not be suitable for young audiences. It was something never seen on the campus of Emory University Thursday as pro-Palestinian protesters and those against the Atlanta training facility went head-to-head with law enforcement. This was how the day started. Dozens of people with tents, bullhorns, and other displays joining with other major universities across the country, calling for an immediate ceasefire. Then this. Emory University police called in Atlanta police and the Georgia State Patrol to try to disperse the crowd. We were the only station on air to bring you live coverage as pepper spray was deployed. Tasers were used.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry why I'm laughing like this. I'm laughing because they brought that shit on themselves. You mean to tell me you is at a damn $20 million, $100 million on campus and acting the fool, and you don't think that these people ain't gonna protect their investments, especially when you coming from a conservative environment like Georgia? The state of Georgia, this is deep South, dog. This is deep South. This is the deep South. You think they gonna let shit fly down there? You hit Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, they ain't gonna have this shit. South Carolina, they're not gonna have that. They gonna arrest your ass. They ain't got time for that political bullshit you trying to play. They're not gonna be like New York. Okay, guys, stay in your rooms. Don't go to school today. We're gonna do virtual learning. Stop, get off the lawn. Oh my God, don't be so bad. Oh. Don't call the cops. We don't want that. Don't do it. You see what New York University did when we did that last show, man? New York University got in some ass. They was like, yo, you're leaving. And they try to do all that change shit. We're not moving. Boy, when they saw the riot gear coming through, okay, we're moving. I'm telling you, that's what these young kids need, man. That you can stop this. They ain't used to that. They ain't used to that force. They used to getting away and do what they want to do. They got a rude awakening, man. Anthony, that's the thing. They're all mostly are American kids. They were born in America or they came over here. You know what I'm saying? This is being pushed by another narrative. I said, please continue to make a contribution as well to the Cash App. And she'll give you a shout out along with me. And listen, I just want to let everybody know I have a good looking wife, so when she gives a shout out, man, she make you feel special. No Diddy. Just messing. I said, when you give a shout out, you make people feel special. And I said no Diddy. Because I don't want nobody thinking I'm acting like Diddy out here. Having wife on payrolls and shit. Yeah, it is a mind virus. It really is. But and look at what else they had to do out here now.
Right, this is how they treat working people in this city.
And several were hauled away in restraints.
I was just walking, so I don't know why. You're hurting me! Ow!
You hurting me?
Free Atlanta! Miss Emory University!
Free Atlanta? What are you talking about? Free Atlanta? They getting held out. What is wrong with y'all? Man, who is y'all parents? If y'all see this, please, whoever these children parents is, if you see this, come get them. Come get your children. I was gonna say it like that. Come get your kids. I'm not gonna say what I want to say because YouTube might take this shit down. But for real, get your children, man. You might need to put them through some training, man. This is some bullshit. And then not to mention too, let's talk about that boy being held out. He spitting like he trying to fight for it. Like, oh, yes, that man, get your ass. He look like he a step away from the ICU. Like he been out there in that hot, because it's hot in Georgia right now. It's hot, so I know his ass dehydrated. That's why it was. Stop. Man, y'all gotta stop this shit.
We're better than this. We're better than this.
You sure right.
Elected the University of
You say your name?
Noel McAfee.
According to Emory University's website, she is with the philosophy department. She wasn't the only staff member detained.
I'm just here to support the students and a peaceful protest.
You here to support the students? Better take your ass in that damn classroom and get your next thesis ready, you ass. What is wrong with you? I got just a nice guy. This fool's crazy. That man said, oh shit, bro. I'm done. I like literally done came unglued on that one. That man said, I'm here to support the students. Whatever. Y'all, this is what they need to do. And I'm going to say it like this before we finish this video up. Every teacher, every student that's participating in this unrest in these college campuses need to be expelled. There you go. Expelled. Here's your money back. You're done. Oh, you're a professor? Guess what? You're blacklisted on my campus. I will also let anyone know when you put in me as a referral why your ass should be on their campus. And then I guarantee you this shit will stop. See, that's the problem. Nobody want to give nobody tough love. Everybody want to do this kid glove shit. No, well, don't do this. This is not right. Don't do that. No, man, stop this shit. This shit's getting out of hand. I'm finna put my email in there too, bro. Give me 1 second. I'm giving them my email. And if y'all see it, if y'all want to keep sharing it or retyping it, you can. So that way everybody can get it. Because I know everybody wants to send me some information. That's fine. I'm always about that. I always read it. Especially my dog, MAGA General. MAGA General send me shit every day. And I look all the way through it. He helps me out my show a lot. Shout out to MAGA General, baby. I mean, my man said forfeit their donation to these colleges ASAP. Yeah, that's what should happen. That's what should happen. People need to hit back hard on this foolishness. Because there's a lot of children out here that really want to get their education. They ain't got time to worry about what's going on with Israel and Hamas. Do you think Israel worrying about us? I guarantee you, if we were not to give Israel any aid, they will find a way to get aid to beat the hell out of Hamas. You think Palestine is really worrying about these U.S. college students being a part of the fight? No, they're not. You know what they do? Them college students, they was over here. They were over there in their country, make their life a living hell. You know these women wouldn't be able to say nothing. They would be at home, barefooted, with a fucking, not a jadab, but a blocker, whatever that shit called, where only your eyes is being seen. You really want to be fucking technical over there? Go to Syria. There's a video out right now in Syria, where there's rich men, Muslim men, the ones they're supporting right now, are going up and selecting women from sex trafficking to be their sex slaves, basically. But these are the people y'all crazy little asses want to support. Look this shit up. It's on World Star. That's what they're doing. He's lifting the veil, trying to find the woman he's going to take home and make her life miserable like a slave for the rest of her days until he decides to get him another one. Or he probably got a whole set of them at the house. It's just sad, man. But this is what y'all want to promote. All right, that's good, brother. That's good. I mean, it's just despicable. Exactly. Exactly. Aquila. You can't talk about Jesus in the street. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They blessed. These kids don't even know they blessed. You can in America, if America is so bad, leave this damn country. Go over there to them countries that you want to support so bad. And tell me how you like it for the first 6 months. Go in and get crazy with this whole group and mob talking about y'all gonna go out here and change the world. See what happens. You see what they did to the last women that went against them in Iraq, in Iran. Those women wind up missing. So try it. Try it. In fact, they took the school down. They took the school down for these women so they would not be able to have any access. So it gets real out here, man. It does.
They gathered around the protesters as they waited to be taken away in vans. They say they are furious at the level of force used on campus.
So our students are learning, our students are being active, they are being activists. Nobody has threatened, nobody has attacked anyone, no one has assailed anyone in any way that goes outside on this campus, that goes outside of their right to speak.
Wait a minute. Now, why this guy? Yeah, I got your email. Why does this guy that's talking? Don't he sound like one of them fake wannabe throwback Muslims in the 1960s running with Malcolm X, getting his neck all right like he like he running the Black Islam Mosque? Man, sit your ass down. They're being good. They're not doing anything. They're just speaking their opinion. Yeah, during class hours. Out here acting a fool on campus, got tents everywhere, making it look like we in a mini California and Georgia. Shout out to them. Man, I got to give another shout out to Georgia PD, baby. Georgia State Patrol. Let's give a shout out to Georgia State Patrol, man. Georgia State Patrol ain't taking this shit. They came in and cleaned house. Shout out to you guys. Damn it, made me feel proud, man, to see some shit like that. Made me want to go down there and say, hey, I want to be a state patrolman. Psych. I'm good. Not my calling, guys. Not my calling. I'll be the mess around and made the news the first week because I ain't got time for that shit. I'll be the mess around and tase the hell out of everybody in seconds.
First Amendment right.
And back out here live, we've been talking back and forth with representatives from Emory University. In a recent statement, they say initially the activists who initially gathered were not recognized as members of our community and were disrupting the university as our students finish classes and prepare for finals. They say some members of the Emory community later joined into that initial group there. We do know that they were the ones who called Atlanta police into the mix and Georgia State Patrol, who initially used that force to disperse the crowds there. Atlanta police disputing facts that they used what's called rubber bullets. They say they did not use that type of force here. They said they did use some sort of chemical agent. We're also hearing from Georgia lawmakers as well. Governor Brian Kemp says that he's standing by universities. He says initially that he respects the right for protest, but anything that becomes disruptive. Also, our Attorney General Chris Carr standing by the university as well. But on the other side, the ACLU here of Georgia says they're monitoring all college campuses and says that they're monitoring what's happening here as well.
All right, that is some dramatic video, some interesting notes there as well from the lawmakers. Eric, thank you so much for joining us. I do have to ask you a question because this seemed to be a very tense moment there on campus. Has there been protests over the past few days, or was this kind of the first big one at Emory?
You know, to be honest, we were not thinking of Emory University as having a protest here. As someone starts to get on the microphone, we've been hearing that all throughout the day. We knew that Kennesaw State University, which is about 20 miles north of the city of Atlanta, they were planning something as well. We also had thought about maybe UGA, which is a huge university here in Georgia. So when it popped up this morning at Emory University, it did kind of catch a lot of people by surprise, I think. So we had not heard anything about Emory University initially until it really popped off here this morning.
I want to stop right here because I got to bring up some information for y'all right quick. So I'm going to cut this video off here on that. But guys, let me tell you why it did not pop off in the University of Georgia. Because the University of Georgia, again, is a conservative college. It's not an Ivy League college, but it's a conservative mainstream college. They're not going to have that shit. They're not. Listen, you talking about good old boys? I will. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check those flyers out. I'm telling you, they're not going to allow that. Kennesaw State University, again, they're not going to allow that. The only people that are allowing this madness to even go on within a unreasonable situation is these people super up north. Now I know a lot of people are dying down out of my stream, and again, I apologize for the late start tonight. I had a lot of things going on between my son's birthday and things of that nature. But please catch the replay. Definitely catch the replay. You can still donate even on the replay. You just gotta let me know who you are so I can give you the proper shout out. So let's look at this right quick, guys. Emory University. Hold on for a second. All right, so I'm gonna ask this question here. So now, Emory University in Atlanta is not an Ivy League college. So let me correct that now. That's not an Ivy League college. That's a regular college. Now let's look at the tuition for Emory University a year. All right. So if I'm going into Emory University for the first time to cover my tuition, my fees, and my housing and my food, I'm looking at $83,715 a year, which is the 5% increase from what it was back in the day. Because back in the day, it came out to be about $52,000. So that's because of inflation. Thanks a lot, asshole. You know who I'm talking about. So let me go put this side by side so y'all can see it. Yeah, that's how much it costs. And I'm going to highlight the amount right now so y'all can see for yourself. This is what you're going to be paying to go to school there. $83,715. That is a yearly tuition. Again, when we times this, by 4 years, you're paying this. Again, this is $335,000 roughly. You're paying for 4 years to go to school if you live on campus. Again, these kids do not deserve to be dealing with that. And I don't mind telling people this. They don't. And I'm finna share that right now. Give me 1 second, guys, so I can share this for y'all. Hold on. All right. Trying to see if I can get all this shared. All right, ain't gonna let me do it. That sucks. All right. Anyway, let's do the math so y'all can see it for yourself. Hold on. All right, 83,715. Exactly. I believe it. Look, that's how much they paying for 4 years. This is what you're paying for. That's why I say this can't go on. This cannot go on. Because this right here is ignorant. Ignorant. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Trump today, talking about that. So we're gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna dispel this. Nah, this is working off one computer, bro. I used to have 2 screens, but since I moved to this other house now, I don't have that luxury. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. So now you got University of Southern California. It's another one. Now, guys, let me tell y'all something. And this right here is what I say we need better representation for these colleges. We need stronger presidents in these colleges. I want y'all to see this headline right quick. And this is gonna probably be the last one I really talk about before I jump in and finish up with what's going on with Donald J. Trump and the trial and everything else. Let's see here. Guys, y'all know how hard it is to work to get your college degree. That is everybody's dream, to bust their ass and get their college degree. They have put in the work, they have sacrificed. You know, there's a lot of times you could have been on a date with a girl, but you chose not to go on that date because you really was trying to pass your stuff, and you finally got there. You finally got to the finish line. What's up, God, Sarah? Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. You finally get to the finish line, and you done got your stuff ready. You done told your family you gonna walk down the aisle, and now your ceremony is getting canceled because a bunch of jackasses in your college wants to complain about a set of terrorists that if they were to go in front of those terrorists in their own country right here, right now, they would possibly be found buried somewhere in the desert. You can't make this up. Now, they made 93 arrests as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's coming. Oh, Trump gonna get rid of a lot of this shit. That's why they don't want him to win. Because they know once he does, it's gonna be a wrap. 2024 graduates couldn't even come to the stage. 65,000 students and family and friends supposed to be on their campus from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's sad. That is so sad because of these jackasses. That's what I'm saying. Have the graduation, arrest anyone that disrupts it, or better yet, get the police involved to clear their ass out. It's not hard. It's like nobody wants to do the heavy lifting against these crazy ass kids. And that's why they keep doing this. I'm finna play the report right quick so y'all can see for yourself how dumb this is. Now I want y'all to see, if you look at a lot of this footage, a lot of these people are falling down on purpose. They're trying to make it look like that the officers are being so rough on them, when in all reality, the officers just telling them, put your hands behind your back. Yeah, I seen that too. But like I said, yeah, you're right. They do. And Speedy Gun Frog Legs, you're right. Not only should they spend time over there in Palestine, the lifestyle they live in Palestine, do you know they could be sentenced to death? They don't do their research. They just trying to say, oh, we're trying to stand up and all that. These people over there will kill you. They hate Americans. They hate anyone that do not stand for their way of life. That women to them are objects, damn near. They are supposed to make children for them, cook, clean, and if they do have a daughter, they teach her that's what she's supposed to do. And oh yeah, what the family tell you to marry, that's what you gonna marry. Ain't gonna be no I have a choice to not no traditional Palestinian. You gonna marry what they tell you to marry. That's how it works. Them boys, same way. Those men over there, they better not go out here and marry some American woman. Yeah, you're right, bro. I do need one. It would be great if I had one. Bro, if I had a studio and we were, making income like a real studio, like a real business, I'll probably do this full time. I had already told my wife that I'll do this full time, make it like a 9 to 5. Well, actually probably a 7 to 3, 7 to 5, really. Get up, get my day started, and end at 5. Yeah, that's all the show. We know what it is. We know what it is, bro. all that falling down. I'm not looking at no more of this shit. I mean, it's sickening. I mean, they falling down, they being over dramatic. The cops ain't even doing nothing but trying to get them to pull them by the hand to like, yo, come over here. Let me detain you, and you're y'all push it against the other group of guys, and everybody's falling down. Man, it's so stupid. Oh, I know they do. I know it's all playing. That's why they doing that. They're gonna say they got injured and everything else. We already know. We already know. And it's sad, bro. This type of stuff right here, this just pisses me off because all this is showing us is what to expect with this mess. Now I'm gonna go and escape out of this video because I don't want to talk about it too much. Like I said before, USC closes its campus after that, so there's not going to be no graduation. And this is University of Southern California. Their campus is straight closed. Straight closed. People mad saying they caving to terrorists, but Tommy Lauren, this is what they do, baby girl. This is what they've been doing. I see a wrote on X about they caving. This is what they do. You know why they're going to cave to them? Because, again, this is a liberal area. University of Southern California, if they have the cops up there too much arresting, then they'll have to deal with Gavin. I want to bang somebody else's wife, even though he was my best friend, Newsom. We know how it goes. So that's why this is going to continue to be a shit show. And now all these people losing money. And now you done got Columbia University talking about all their classes going virtual. Man, listen, you make my classes go virtual, I'm out. I'll be so mad. Ooh, I'll be mad. I'll be so mad, bro. My wife will tell you, I'll be straight pissed. Like, man, fuck that. I'm not doing no virtual classes. I just got over the scamdemic, and now y'all want to make me virtual classes. I'm done. So y'all just pray for America, man, because that's what we need. We need prayer for America. Because Ivy League colleges and everything else are going out of control. Now we're going to talk about what's going on with President Trump. You know, I know a lot of people want to talk to me, want me to talk about that. And man, I don't like how they doing my dog, bro. I really don't, because y'all know I love Donald J. Trump. Okay, I'm a big fan of this man. He's a trendsetter. He really is. I'm gonna play a clip what my dog said what he can be able to do. I gotta play this clip because it's Trump, man. Let's get it.
Hold on there, President Trump.
Thank you very much. As you probably have heard, some very big things have happened, but the biggest seems to be that the GDP just announces all the way down to 1.6%, and it's heading south. It's going to get worse. Gas prices in California were just also announced at $7.60. Gasoline is going way up. Energy costs are going way up. And the stock market is, in a sense, crashing. The numbers are very bad. This is Bidenomics. It's catching up with him. It's lucky that it's catching up before he leaves office as opposed to after he leaves office. But this is Bidenomics. It's destroying our country at the border, destroying our country with other countries. They no longer respect the United States. I think the dollar's in tremendous trouble in terms of currency. This is going to be the standard, and it's going to be the standard with me. With Biden, you're going to lose. The dollar is the standard. That'll be like losing the biggest war we've ever lost. And it's a shame, but it's all the way down to 1.6, and I'll tell you, nobody thought that would be possible, and it looks like it's heading down from there. So that's very bad news. This morning I met with great people, construction workers, some Teamsters, and other unions, and some not in unions, and we had a fantastic morning. You were there, some of the press was there. Great show of support. As you know, some tremendous polls came out over the last 24 hours where we're up in all of the swing states and up nationally. But one came out where we're down very little in New York. New York traditionally isn't won by Republicans anymore. It used to be 50 years ago, but not anymore. And I think we have a good chance of winning New York. We're going to give it a big play. We're going to the South Bronx to do a rally. We're going to be doing a rally at Madison Square Garden, we believe. We think we're signing Madison Square Garden to do it. We're going to have a big rally honoring the police and honoring the firemen and everybody. Honoring a lot of people, including teachers, by the way. We're honoring teachers because teachers have been very badly maligned with some very poor leadership.
I had to stop it right there. Bruh, if he pull off a rally in Madison Square Garden or Brooklyn in the hood, he talking about going to Brooklyn in the hood. I want y'all to peep what I'm saying, what we saying here. If Trump can get the hood to come out to the rally, it's a wrap, dog. It's a wrap. I'm telling you now, the Democratic Party might as well just go ahead on and start crying and go and check themselves into a mental institution. Because that's what's going to happen, dude. That is going to happen. And because Trump is playing chess. See, unfortunately, for the Democrat, they playing checkers. They're trying to push this narrative of we could get him indicted on something. Get him some jail time. We'll be fine. It ain't going to happen. All right, I got you, Aquila. You know I will. I'll text you. I mean, I'm just telling you, man, this was about to go down. I see this happening because America's getting more and more fed up with the dog and pony show. People are starting to realize that Trump was never the problem. That's what people been waking up realizing. Wait a minute. He wasn't a problem. He was actually the answer. He was the solution. Man, we made a mistake. And that's what's happening. Now, the only people that, we still got a lot of these wokeans, especially these woke black women, they came out of droves, especially when I talked about Caitlin Clark. Shout out to everybody that said I did good on the Caitlin Clark Caitlin Clark piece. I appreciate you. I know I did a good job because when you got black women so upset that they mistyping, they're telling me I'm this, I'm that, and the third, I don't love myself, and just trying to just go off on my black ass, I know I did a good job because it's the truth. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. The truth hurts because no one likes to accept that they have a challenge or the person they're dealing with won the war. See, people think championships and chips means you won the war. No. That's battlement material. See, you win the war by how much legendary shit you put in. So if you're one of those people that are legendary and you put in the work in everything you do, guess what happens? People gonna recognize it and you're gonna become legendary. It's just like me against a lot of these other YouTubers. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that got more followers than me and is hot and got better studios, better quality, faster running computers and stuff like that. But here's the thing. I don't tell the news like they do. I tell it like I'm talking to you and having a regular conversation, because I want you to know that when you're talking, when you hear me talking, I'm talking to you as a person, not someone reading off a damn sheet. That's why a lot of this shit I do, all my stuff has always been freestyle. I've never written none of my show yet. Even my podcast is freestyle by memory. I never write any of my shit. I don't feel like I have to. If I got to sit down and write my show out, man, stop. I feel fake. It's like I'm doing a Hollywood script. Bro, this is real. You need to hear it from the horse's mouth. Someone having a conversation with you. That's the difference between me and a news anchor. News anchor, they got their paper and prompter or tablet or whatever in front of them. They got to go right down that list. I got all of y'all. I got y'all emails. I will definitely get it when I do my replay. And I will capture it and screenshot it. So yeah, man, this is what we're doing. We're not playing. This is real game. We doing real versus real around here. All right, let me go ahead on here. Continue with Trump right quick.
But we'll be honoring the people that make New York work, and we'll be doing a number of large rallies. It'll be very exciting. But we think we have a real good chance of winning New York. And again, the swing states, we're leading in every one of them, and by a lot, not just by a little, by a lot. But the big news today, I think, is the 1.6%. When you look at 1.6 GDP, that's a number that nobody thought was possible. That's a real bad number. And it looks like the projections are heading in the wrong direction. And that's why the stock market's down so big today. So in the meantime, I'm at this trial. My constitutional rights have been taken away from me. But every single expert, every legal scholar, every respected scholar has said this is no case. There is no case here. This is just a political witch hunt. Thank you very much. How are you feeling about the Supreme Court argument in Trump? I think that the Supreme Court has a very important argument before it today. I would have loved to have been there, but this judge would not allow that to happen. I should be there, but he wouldn't allow it to happen. I think he puts himself above the Supreme Court, which is unfortunate, isn't it? But the argument on immunity is very important. The president has to have immunity. This has nothing to do with me. This has to do with a president in the future, for 100 years from now. If you don't have immunity, you're not going to do anything. You're going to become a ceremonial president. You're just going to be doing nothing. You're not going to take any of the risks, both good and bad. I mean, you're going to make some great decisions and save the country, and you're going to make some decisions which are unfortunate, but that's the way it is. But you're not going to do anything if you don't have immunity, because otherwise you're going to be prosecuted after you leave office for doing something like going into an area, going into a country, doing lots of things that you wouldn't be doing. And we don't want a ceremonial president. We have to have a real president. And assuming you have the right person, that can make a big difference. You saw that for 4 years when I was president. We were respected all over the world. We had the best economy we've ever had. Everything was good. We had no wars. We defeated ISIS. We had no wars. We had no nothing. But we were respected all over the world. And now it's a disgrace. We also, by the way, had the single best border ever in recorded history of our country. We had the best border ever. We built 571 miles of wall. We were going to build 200 more miles, far more than I said we were going to build. But we had a country that was respected, and now we have a country that's a joke. It's being laughed at all over the world. And you have riots at all the universities. The only place that's locked down is this courthouse, because they don't want any supporters here. They don't want MAGA here. They don't want anybody. And this thing is locked down like a buttoned-up vest. And it shouldn't be. If they did the same lockdown in Columbia, NYU, and the colleges and universities, you'd have no problem whatsoever. But there you can put tents up. You can stay as long as you want. But this courthouse is locked down. There's not a person within 5 blocks. They have more police here than, and I call them New York's finest, because that's what they are. And they don't want to be doing this either. They like to be straightening out conditions, and they'd like to be at the colleges and making sure that they don't have what's happening, because what's happening at the colleges is a disgrace. All over the world, people are laughing at us. This is the worst run country right now, probably anywhere, just about. You don't get much worse. We have a president who's a disaster. We have a president who's the worst president in the history of our country. All you have to do is look at the millions of people coming in from prisons, from mental institutions and terrorists. They're coming in at levels we've never seen before. So I'm going to go in now and sit in front of a case, election interference. This is the way they think they're going to get elected. But I guess based on what I'm looking at, it's driving up my poll numbers, not driving them down. Thank you very much.
All right, President.
Hey, man, shout out to Trump, man. Still a damn G. Goddamn president. I don't care what anybody say about this man. This man know how to handle the press, and he's 70. Strong 70. A strong 70. Think you what, 72, 73? Man ain't mixing words. Cognitive. He is as sharp as a tool. Tell me how these so-called haters tell me that this man is worse than Biden. Trump can tell you everything that's going on without even having a sheet of paper in his hand. He can tell you everything that's going on without a sheet of paper in his hand. He sounds strong, crisp, and clear. You would have had Biden over there was a time when I was in, I went to Spelman College back in 1962. I was there, me and my friends, sitting down. We were the first white people there. And they enjoyed our perspective. Newsflash on Biden. There's never been any white people in Spelman College. First white person in Spelman College didn't pop up until the early 2000s. Maybe it wasn't Spelman. Maybe it was oh my God, Morehouse. It was Morehouse. Sir, it wasn't Morehouse. You know, that never mind, guys. I'm done. Have a great day. Yeah, man. Fucking jackass. Can't trust nothing that joker say, man. I man lie all day, every day. Just a walking liar. But speaking of what Trump was saying about this whole immunity thing, right now in today, they had made their arguments to the Supreme Court about why Trump doesn't need immunity versus the team of prosecutors, the special prosecutor's attorney, saying, oh yeah, he needs to have he needs to be tried. There's no such thing for immunity. Okay, so what we're talking about with immunity? Immunity is basically saying that if a president has been through the rigmarole of impeachment, beat the impeachment, you know, never been found guilty of any of the circumstances, then especially when it comes to the election, he should have immunity. There should not even be no trial or nothing. Now, if he gets this part ruled in June that he's able to get that, then basically that means the case in Georgia would be null and void, really. They can't do nothing with the case. And I think that would be hilarious because that would say that Fani Willis will be known as the woman who got her Fani worked out and lost her first case without it ever going to trial. That would be so hilarious. It would, and I think that's what's going to happen because the justices, especially on what's his name, Kavanaugh, was in that ass. Oh, I know it is. The deep state is trying everything they can because they don't want him to win. They know if Trump wins, all this free money, all this whole rhino behavior is over. Now, there was a rumor that somebody told me Mitt Romney said that if Trump wins this time, he's going to the Democratic Party. I was like, shit, I thought Mitt Romney was already at the Democratic Party. Let me see if he is that really true. I want to make sure is that true or not. They said it's false that he's not seeking a re-election in Senate, and he's saying that he's still with the Republican Party. I don't look at Mitt Romney as a Republican. I never do. Never have and never will. I feel like Mitt Romney is what you call the last of the rhino, of the official rhino. See, he's the one that, oh yeah, I'm gun ho, I'm conservative, when it makes it convenient for him and his Democratic cronies that he's cool with. But in reality, he is a Democrat. He's a Democratic plant to me in the Republican Party. I wouldn't even call him Republican in name only. At this point, Mr. Nice Guy, I would call him an undercover Democrat. And there's a lot of them in there in the Republican Party like that. They are undercover liberals. They're the one that always go to their little liberal buddies and vote against everything that could make America better because they want a piece of the pie. They've been, as you would call, influenced, compromised. That's right. It's the Uniparty, aka the swamp. They all act like they hate each other, but when it's time to get to voting for things to make America better, if it's not going to lace their pockets, they're not going to vote for it. Exactly, Aquila. All control opposite. That's why they can't stand the MAGA group, because Trump made it okay to be independent on your own. You don't have to agree everything what your party says if it's not going to help the American people. You can go against the grain. That's why they don't know what to do with the new MAGA group that's coming in. And the more we get these type of people that think like us, the more America is going to run efficiently. And I've had a feeling that that's what's going to happen. If Trump wins, God, I hope he does. This is going to be the turn of a lot of shit that we've been seeing going on in the government that's been fly by night. And that is straight facts. Now, let's see what else we got here. Trying to see if there any other news that I can speak of that's worthy. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can find anything. So, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the trial because the trial really don't have Okay, so let's get back to Biden. So we're going through this again about this Title
With Tanium
9.
risk and compliance, identify and
Now, if you don't know what Title 9 is, Title 9 is supposed to be this, let me see what Title 9 is. Title 9 is supposed to be a policy that is put in place to all the schools and colleges around that LBGT elemental P group get treated like fairly. And I'm cool with people being treated fairly. But with the Title 9, it also runs over into sports. In the sports, they feel like that transgender women should have the chance to compete with a biological female. Biological female. Now, you know what's crazy? Y'all remember Angel Reese, the girl I was telling you about that was going against Caitlin Clark? Well, she basically shut all of these liberals down real quick because she said that she does not support transgender sports when it comes to a transgender woman playing against a biological woman. She said she's not with that. She's not with it. She said it's not fair. It's not bringing integrity to the game. Now, y'all also know there's been other people speaking out, like Ms. Riley Gaines. Now, Riley Gaines, she's a very feminine woman. Okay, she's a feminine woman, conservative feminine woman. She's the same way. Like, yo, this is not right. You know, how in the world can you tell me that women have a fair chance? So she's against it. And now Oklahoma and Florida, which is some of the most conservative states in the United States, are saying that they are not going to follow Title IX policy. This new one that Joe has already done whipped up, as they call revised. And then on Title IX, they got the nerve to say that if you a biological woman, that doesn't exist no more. That you being born a woman by the grace of God does not matter in today's society. What they're trying to tell these young women. They trying to tell these young women and these women today that, and I'm just saying me as an example, I could wake up and say, you know what, today I want to be a woman. In fact, they're even making it so clear, I don't even have to change my features. I got a full beard. I have my hair looking like this, my glasses on. I ain't never got to put on a dress. Only thing I got to say is I'm a woman. Go in the woman's bathroom. Go out on a date. I'm a woman. At the Alphabet Soup Club. Get with another lesbian woman or whatever. Look at her and say, I'm a woman. Put on a little perfumey stuff and whoa, well, excuse me. I'm a woman with an alpha male complex, like, and be accepted. This shit sounds dumb. It sounds like we're living in a fantasy world. What happened to science? The last time I checked, they teach it in biology class. If you look at anatomy, you do not see no anatomy class being taught where trans women anatomy is different, is the same as a woman's anatomy. If you look at trans women anatomy, it has to be compared to a real biological male. Just like a trans man's anatomy. You don't look at a trans man anatomy and say, oh, well, you know, that was really a good stand-up guy. I don't care how much you do your breast surgery and make your chest stapled down, your breast stapled down cut your breasts off and be a man. Whenever they do your bone density and look at everything, you are still a woman. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny, Aquila. Yeah, but that's what they want us to believe, though. But see, Aquila, when you talk like that, they also want you to. Let me put that back there. When you talk like that, Aquila, they also want you to believe that that is still a woman. Okay, that is still a woman, and that just because she has that, that's a part of her. And you need to embrace it. You need to be hetero on this and push through, making Sheena feel happy. Last time I checked, doing something against your will is violation, ain't it? That's violating yourself, violating your body. You know, they say it's my body, my choice. Y'all women love to say that, right? Well, we as men, hetero men, is our body, our choice. We don't want to mess with Sheena with the package. Or Trina, or Dina, or whoever. And that's our choice. Now, y'all want to play sports? Then you have two options. If you was born a biological male, then that means maybe you need to cut down on the hormone growth. I don't know what you need to do. Maybe you need to continue going on the path of being a feminine woman on the outside, but you going to have to either play with men or y'all going to have to start your own league of trans women league where y'all play against each other. And guess what's going to happen? Everybody going to say, hell no, that ain't going to work because you can't find enough. When about 1 to 3% of the whole nation's population is alphabet soup. What do you got? In fact, let's look at the numbers. This is good. This is a good topic. There you go. It is as of the last year and a half. It has been stated 5% of the U.S. population is transgender. Now, let's look at the U.S. population. And non-binary. And if you don't know what that is, they don't know what they are. They could be this or that every day of the week. So now let's look at the population of the U.S. We got 334,914,895. So we're gonna keep that in mind. 334 914 895. Now we about to do a what they call that, kids. We're about to do a educational point. It's gonna be the last thing we do tonight, and then we wrapping this shit up. So y'all see it right here. This is the number on the screen. All right, this is the number right here on the screen. I want y'all to see that. Okay. Now, as it's on the screen, I want y'all to also see me take away the 5%. Now, what does that equal to? So if you look at the numbers earlier, 16,745,745 are non-binary and trans. Now you got to split that in half, give or take. You probably got about, maybe, I would say, a fair number of about 9 million probably is transgender women, and the other is to probably be non-binary. Give or take, it's not a lot. If you divide it into all 50 states, it's not a lot. Then you got to look at, well, who got the gift of being athletic? A lot of these people are not athletic. So, yeah, it doesn't make sense. It really don't. That's why Title IX should be done away with. Because it's not useful. And then let's talk about, too, the drama that comes with having a trans woman in your circle of sports and these locker rooms and stuff. A lot of these young girls, they're not going to be comfortable seeing somebody. Yep, exactly, 16 million. So they're not going to be comfortable with somebody coming in, a young transgender lady with all her equipment still attached. Or God forbid, let's say she gets the surgery, it's all removed, but then she has to tell these girls, I used to be a man. It's still going to make them feel uncomfortable. Because, look, what if that person wants you or has enough power to overpower you? Like, this is what people not understanding. This causes a lot of PTSD among young women. And it shouldn't. That's why I say this is straight asinine. This is like the dumbest thing they could ever come up with. I don't like Title IX. I don't support it. And that's that. All right, guys. We have now made it to the end of the show on this nice Thursday evening, which is about to be now Friday morning. Now, here's what we got next on the weekend. I'm going to try to stream Saturday. I do got I got a catering gig I got to do, but for my job. But hey, if I'm not too tired, which I'm supposed to be getting on around 7, yeah, I probably won't. I don't think I will stream Saturday. It will be a very big long shot if I do. If I don't stream Saturday, I will try to hit y'all up with some good content or video in the place of it Sunday. I won't stream Sunday, but I'll record something so y'all can keep on the lookout for it. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Shout out to my boy Aquila. Thank you for the donation tonight. Guys, again, if you want to donate to the channel, my Cash App is right here, The Real Joel Davis. Do not donate to the Cash App on the description. I hardly ever use that Cash App. Also, My PayPal is still valid. My Venmo, I'm gonna have to get a new Venmo because at Venmo, I know it's done probably out of here. So I will give y'all the details on that. And that's about it, man. I appreciate all of y'all, and definitely make your donations to my Rumble Rants. Please like, share, subscribe. We love y'all. Take care of yourself and each other. For then, I'm out of here, man.